Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. It's time for another, thought we'd do a mountain junkers since we're snowed into our cabin here. It is last night, man, it was,
30-mile-an-hour.
Yeah, 30-mile-an-hour winds, which they, didn't even predict those. Man, I mean, man, I was afraid my dang trees were gonna fall over on my cabin. I mean, it was nuts. And then it just stopped. Man, then it like held, and then it would rain, and oh man, and then the wind would pick back up, and you go out there and it's snow and whiteout blizzard. I mean, insane. This morning, you ain't got a ton of accumulation like they expected because of the the rain beating it down and stuff. Man, it is a flipping miserable mess out there. And I'm gonna go out there and later and forge a few knives, so that ought to be fun. Anyway, we're gonna go over. I'm actually gonna cut in some. We started this other video and showed a couple of things. Like I said, Miss Kitty, especially with the weather right now, man, that we kind of space off filming it till, I packed that. I should have showed that. So we'll show, I got a couple, I'm going to clip in here and show you a couple of items that I filmed a little bit ago here. And then we'll show you a couple other things. So here we go. Here we go. Got a Hendrickson Sepia print. This one has no glass in it. It's the guy and the gal in the tub. We've sold man, probably 100 of this print. This one is one of our favorites. This one sold for $27.35 shipped. And then we've got this old Willie's steering wheel horn button, I believe is what it is, and it sold for $21.36 shipped. Then I'll clip in them other things that sold right here. So first, I guess we'll go over these. These, man, are actually a little dusty. I picked these cowboy boots up. They're actually insulated, man, wool lined. Remember what the brand name on these ones was? Blondo. I'd never had any Blondo boots. I actually found them. They're my size. They fit. They're comfortable. Everything. And that's our favorite way when it comes to shoes. This kitty can show. She got her those slippers yesterday. When it comes to shoes and clothes and stuff like that, our favorite thing is when we purchase something like that, that it either fits us, the kids, the kids or the grandkids, man. And, if it turns out that it's something you make good money on it, then awesome, you sell it and you ship it. But if it doesn't, then
it can be used. Yeah,
one of us can use it and all that instead of just, sitting on it and sending it on down the line. Them boots, these boots that I was talking about, back to them, ended up getting $79.95 shipped for those. Man, which is really, that was a good buy, man. Like I said, if I couldn't have got, that, I would have kept this. And I think I actually showed this when we picked it up. It's just a little, I don't know how many pages, maybe a 4 or 5 page takedown on the Winchester model. Picked this up for, I don't remember, man, 50 cents or maybe $1, and $11.95 shipped. So that was a pretty good one. Oh, and then this old railroad spike. This one was actually one that we found in an old, I'd call it ghost town, it was an old boom town sometime back. And I went ahead and pounded it out, put it on, and it actually sat on there for a lot longer. It's smaller than a, I don't have one sitting here, but smaller than a regular railroad spike. But I pounded that one out and just sold that one, $27.75 shipped. There's that. So I'll go over here to the mountain junkers. Mountain junkers, man, I really need to get back on the bandwagon here. Of, man, we just did so busy, and then with all the snow, so many more chores and so many more things come into play when you got that going on. Or Katie Joe texted me this morning, and she thought, because she's getting a new phone, and she thought that the delivery was going to come here, and I told her, I was all, ooh, you know, it's this FedEx, man. He's kind of a crazy. He drove through my cable across my road twice. No trespassing sign, and he drove through the cable, ripped the cable. I mean, but man, and when she told me that he was, that she thought it was coming that way, or, you know, coming FedEx or whatever, man, I was like, oh, no. Because, I think he would end up in the drink. Yeah. Man, you know, because, I mean, right now, you've got to stay to the one side. This man just wants to just suck you and throw you down. So when I get a piece of, got some stuff, probably going to get some heavy equipment out here this summer to do a few things. And when we do, that's something I'm going to, I'd like to fill that up and actually build an embankment, man. So when you do go across there, if it, instead of it sucking, you just kind of bounce off the thing out the way, man, because it it's bad.
Yeah, sucks you in.
Mine's going a zillion miles an hour.
I'll take that Idaho Loners book if you would.
Oh, I didn't show that. Oh, that's the one I'm getting ready to show right now. That's the only thing it's sold on, the Mountain Junkers. Yeah, the Mountain Junkers, man, I've let it fizzle out. Now that I'm bringing it up here, I'm going to check the relists on it. But I did sell this, man, and this, you know, watch, because I might get another one, and I'm sure you can find one on there anyway. But man, this book is amazing. I've read I don't know how many times, and I'll go back and refer to it, man, because it goes all the way, all the hermits, solitaries, and individualists in Idaho, man. And it's got, you know, Buckskin Bill. I think there's I think old Claude Dallas. So yep, there's Claude's in here. Did I say Buckskin Bill, Cougar Dave, Wheelbarrow Annie? I mean, all the, man, this is a great read. But I sold this thing for, I don't know. I was prepared for this. Oh, $11.95 shipped. That was a smoking deal, because the first time that I bought this book, I paid, I think, $18. You know, so that was a good deal. So if I had it on there for that price, that means you can find one on there. Yeah, that's and I pick them up any chance I can get. And that's really the only thing I've sold on the Mountain Junker, so I need to get back on that. And then, like I said yesterday, the other one that we've been taking care of has been going pretty good. So I guess I'm just gonna keep rolling with that one for now. What do you got? You got anything, Miss Kitty? Well, I got messages. I haven't even checked messages over here.
Well, it looks like seller updates.
Oh, okay.
Read and check out.
Yeah, oh, actually, it's almost the first of the month too, so it should be. Man, this whole February was a pretty good month. You know, because a lot of times, you know, you'll get the end part of the last week of the month, and then a lot of times it'll slow down. But we didn't see that in February. Man, it's a. You know, when this video's out, it's actually already into March, but as I've been doing these videos, a couple days, make them, you know, putting them, playing with that scheduling thing. We've kind of backed off. I was getting a little ways out there, and decided I don't want to get too far, you know, in advance. Yeah, too far in advance, because I mean, if I had a video scheduled and something, you know, something happened, I don't, you know. And man, we've been doing so many just on the snow. It's taken over our snow. Winter's just taken over our lives.
Well, I think you said that in one video. That's just what it is, right?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, and as soon as the snow melts and the fishing and the mushroom hunting starts, man. If you've watched my videos, you know during mushroom season, anybody that ain't into really watching mushroom hunting probably don't want to watch my videos that time, because man, that and fishing, man, it takes over our lives. I can't wait. We thought we were going to be there sooner than we thought. What do you got, Miss Kitty?
What do I have?
Yeah, why don't you show them? What do you do with them books when you?
I've showed books before.
Oh, you have?
Yep. First thing I do is put them in a
Plastic.
Plastic.
Oh, that's right. The bread bags, I think you talked.
Yeah, and that just keeps it from any kind of moisture damaging the
especially this time of the year.
Yeah.
That's we were putting a care package together. Actually trying to put a couple of them together for a couple of people out there, and I was telling Miss Kitty yesterday, I thought we ought to send them some spuds, you know, send some potatoes, a couple of big old bakers, and started thinking about it, and I was like, oh, that's probably not a good idea this time of the year for get them to just be a big old icicle, yeah, frozen potato. But have I ever showed this?
I don't know, did you?
I don't know if I ever showed this. Look at this bottle, man. And I'd never seen one of these. Man, and it's, I might have showed this thing. I think it's listed, ain't it?
I don't know.
I can't even, if it is, man, I can't believe that it hasn't sold. It's a bottle. Let me find a little screw top for it. But I just looked up there and seen that. I remember I did the one video and I was going to show it, and then I never did. I just love that thing. And then I scored a silver, man. Sterling silver spoon. Got that, actually got that last week. A little junk shop up the road for 25 cents. So that was a good one. That was a good one. Kind of hoarding on the anything silver right now, man. If you find any silver, I would just sit on it.
Yeah, because the price is
the price is way down, man. Because I got a bunch of candle holders. That actually underneath the camera right there, I got a ring that I picked up for $1 or something. And man, it's a heavy. I can't remember how many.
Yeah.
You know, I got my little scale and weigh it, but man, right now I'd just sit on your. Your precious metals and stuff like that. Gold's still pretty high, but all that eventually will go back up, man. But so any silver, you know, when the prices do go up, you don't find as much out there. But I've noticed we've been finding more and more out at the, you know, the thrift stores and stuff like that. When the prices come down, people don't pay as much attention, man. When the prices were really high, you know, everything, and you couldn't find it. And everything that was silver plated had the, you know, the scratches, because I got the acid and stuff to test it. And you can tell when somebody's tested it, you know. But right now, man, it's cheap enough. You can still score it out there. So keep your eyes open for sterling silver 925 and all that, and then just sit on it, hoard it, and wait. All right, so now we got. Want to show nice? You want to do some postcards? Yeah, we can show some.
I need to
wipe
them off. Sorry.
There's
Who's prepared here? You and me.
we're still asleep, man. Just faking it off. There was, and that's okay because I was actually going to bring up some of the new changes and stuff that the eBay, you know, got some messages or notices or whatever. Only thing that I didn't really see anything that would affect us.
Right.
As far as, and I need to read into it more, I just caught a little bit of it. And actually, what brought it to my attention was the Bearded Picker show. He does a Thursday show, or a Tuesday and a Thursday. The Bearded Picker, man, one of my favorite guys. And he's been doing a live show with a few other guys. They used to do a show too. But anyway, one of the guys had mentioned, and I hadn't read that in the email, so I went back and looked, but they were saying that it, for you new, you know, the new people on eBay, there's a new, I don't know all the facts, so you have to read into it, but there's a, kind of like our, what do you call this thing that we purchased, the business?
Oh, that's called the selling manager.
Yeah, the selling manager. We just do the $15 a month one, you know, and you can pay more and you get more, you know, you get more free listings and you get all this. But they've got a new one, and I think it's $5 for new sellers, and you get like twice or 3 times the amount of free listings and stuff. So something to check out. I meant to research that more before I got in here, so I don't know a ton about it, but that was kind of what I'd picked up from them. Actually, and I'm going to put Bearded Pickers, Scott, I'm going to put his link down below, so make sure and check him out. He's actually on a road trip. He's headed to Las Vegas, and I think he's going to California, isn't that what he said?
The West Coast.
The West Coast, yeah, he's coming over here to the West Coast. Man, I wish it was a little closer and I wasn't snowed in. I'd go see him, have lunch with him. But, And when I say we're snowed in, we're really, especially today, I could definitely drive out of here today. Yesterday would have been risky, you know. My main thing is, man, I don't want to be messing my van up. So that's the main thing. But, what was a good, oh, so I'll put Scott's link in here. Oh, but he's on this road trip too, and he's doing, I think he's on, I just got the notice just here is one of the things that brought to my attention because it's number 5 on his road trip, man. I just love that guy, he's great. And he goes around picking, he sells on Amazon mostly, but he does do eBay too, but he's great. So, so what else was, oh, I had this show, look at this. This is something I got from that old mountain man friend of mine, and this is the real McCoy, man. This is, you know, that Remington pretty much sold out, but this is an old Remington butcher knife, or mountain man style knife. You know, it's kind of the Green River style, but that old Remington 4306, man, it's got a little use and wear on there, but man, that's a cool old knife. I would show that. I'll show a couple of actually I haven't came up with a name for this style. This is a new style that I didn't mean to create yesterday. Actually, this one's more of the claw. Where's that other one? Anyway, here's a look at the little tag on the handle here. This one's actually, I would call it bear claw. I did that one yesterday, but I didn't when I was working the blade. Like I said, a lot of times when I'm making these knives, whether when I'm pounding them out or when I'm, you know, carving them or whittling them or whatever you want to call it, shaping them, sometimes they just take their own life. So there's one. These aren't listed yet, or these, by the time this video comes out, they'll be listed. Here's a little kind of a little raven beak, little dandy. It's a little small detail knife. Of course, the raven beak, that's a pretty one. Purdy. This kid is doing. Then I went ahead and had a couple of requests for some, you know, more of a traditional, common utility knife or paring knife. So here's one. It's got a pretty long blade on it here. And Miss Kitty, of course, tried out all the paring knives. She liked that one. Here's another kind of more traditional style paring knife, and these also would be great mushroom hunting foraging knives, and you could whittle with them too. And we got another larger raven beak with this hard, man, I almost, you know, because I get these chunks of wood so I can't identify them, man, but I'm pretty sure that this is ironwood, because man, it is some of the hardest stuff, man, working it, and it leaves every line cut and everything. And then another large eagle claw. There's just a few. Figure might as well throw them bad boys out there. So actually Miss Kitty just put the beeswax on them. You haven't taken pictures yet, have you?
No, I have not. Okay. Give those back. Thank you.
So I'm gonna get some pictures of those, get those on. This video actually won't come out till tomorrow, but so those will be on, and one of those, if she wants it, one of them's already, we actually might send her a picture and see if she gets right back to us and tell her, give her a little bit of time to pick. So one of those will be, it's already spoken for. And then what do you want to do? Go over some.
I actually had a question. This is from Texas Farm Girl, Joanne and Ben. They're down in Texas, obviously. And she and Ben are pretty new to eBay, and they had some shipping questions, and I answered them through email for her. And the last shipping tips that I gave with the priority, she inspired those questions to be answered. But then she had another question. She actually has 3, so I'm going to go over all 3 of them real quick. Okay, the first one is
turn this a little.
Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. On the active selling page, there's a place where notes can be added to the listing. I've used the notes before to inform customers of temporary price reduction or to label certain listings as newly listed. However, I added notes to all my listings lately, and they do not show except on my active selling page and not on the listing as a customer would see it. If this feature is not to communicate with buyers, then what's the real purpose for adding notes? quote unquote, to the listing. We don't use the notes. I'm glad you brought up Bearded Picker, because I wanted to ask you guys if you watched any other eBayers, and Bearded Picker would be a good one for you guys to go out and watch, and maybe ask him. He might use them. And also Debbie and Max Go Thrifting. Go watch them, send them a note. They might know. I don't know for sure. Because have you ever used the notes?
No, I don't use the
notes.
No, and actually I miss messages sometimes when people
add the notes, like to add the notes to the payments.
Yeah,
that's a difficult one.
Yeah, that one, because you won't see those a lot of times until we ship them. You know, and people ask something, or man, we even had the one guy put a note. He bought it, paid it, but wanted his shipping back or reduced or something, and put that in the notes.
And we didn't.
And I'm like, what? And I mean, it ended up turning into a fiasco and stuff, and I think I ended up canceling the sale because, man, I never even seen that, and that wasn't how, you know, it's not how that works, man. You know, if it's got to make offer, then they can make an offer or something, but you don't buy something, pay the full amount, and then tell me you want your shipping. Yeah. So that didn't make me happy.
Okay, number 2, on the watchers and the views. I thought the view watcher count was visible to anyone that clicked on a listing. I can see it on my active or all selling page, but not as a customer. Back in the day, you used to be able to, when you put in your description, you used to be able to add a view count. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And I don't really remember if it just went away or we just stopped using it.
I don't know. I remember that now.
So
I
on your
forgot
listing page, I don't know if you're using the simplified basic listing page, the template type thing, or if you are using the, I don't know what they call it, the more detailed listing page when you're actually creating your listing. If it's very simple, with very few lines, you're on the basic, you'll want to click on the top, I think it's the top right hand corner. There should be something up here, switch to, I don't know what they call it.
You want me to go to
Yeah, go to it.
Go to list? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, and a thing for you to check out, you know, like I said, for the new sellers, is because I don't know all the details on it right now. Like I said, I caught it on watching the show, but that $5 a month basic beginner type of thing might be something for you to do.
Yeah.
See, man, that's when they change that. I just still don't like the way that they do for creating this. Oh yeah, man, the old way was way better.
Sell an item.
Yeah, exactly. They get all crazy.
Yeah.
And then the way that you search now, I don't like that either. Okay, so now where do you want me to go?
Create a listing.
Okay, I'm here. See, and then you got to do this. You want to browse categories?
Yeah, just pick something. Maybe one of your drafts there.
Okay. Okay, let's say, hey, Kai, stop. Get. Yes, I know.
Okay, what does it say in the top right hand there?
Top right hand, find product, customize.
Customize.
Let me click on customize. I could turn the camera and show this, or should I?
I don't think that's what you want.
What are you doing? Send us your feedback.
Oh, okay.
Find a product.
I guess since we're already using the.
But it would be down mobile friendly checker.
No, that's for.
Yeah, see, ours is all set up. But I don't, man. I haven't, you know, unless I don't know if they do that anymore.
I don't think that. I don't
know if that counter's on there anymore. Sorry, that took 23 minutes. But I mean, and actually, if it was still there, I would. I'd probably use it.
And if we're talking about it here.
Oh no, but it's automatic now. Actually, because now you see all your views.
We do, but can the customer?
Oh,
that's what she wants. She wants the customers to be able.
See, we pay that. You know, like I said, we have the medium one. You know, 15. Isn't it $15 a month? That's what we pay.
And she says that she can see those on her selling page.
And you can see the watch and the views.
So if anybody, leave a comment down below if you know how to put that in your description so people can see how many times your page has been viewed.
Oh, you want the customers to see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does. Okay.
Well, most of the time, or no, I guess not most of the time, but some of those, when you go to something, let's go to something.
Yeah, just search something.
Yeah.
There's something up that's right there.
Okay, go to this I've scored this killer water bottle with an infuser. I thought it might be something, but I'm keeping it for myself.
Keep it for yourself.
All right, so we'll look up that. So then, I guess you can't see their views. You can see, I know that if somebody's watching it, you can see how many watchers they have watching it.
Balloon will pop up.
Right.
24 people are watching this item.
Yeah, but other than that, I swear though, sometimes you do. Man, they're changing that stuff all the time. Okay, so that was.
Now, question number 3: when using regional boxes, can they be used to send items to customers outside your region? How do I find the boundaries of my shipping region? You can find the boundaries of your shipping region, but that's not necessarily necessary. You can ship any domestic package in a regional box. The regional box is, the price is based on the originating zip code and the destination zip code. So if I'm in Idaho and I'm shipping to Nevada, that's within my region, and it'll be a lesser cost. If I'm shipping it to New York, that's outside my region, and it'll be a little bit higher. And the way that you can figure out how much that regional box is it's the same cost as a 2-pound priority package. And when you are listing your item and you're using the calculated shipping entries, you enter in 2 pounds, whether that item weighs 4 pounds. If it fits inside that box, you can ship it for 2 pounds. So you just enter 2 pounds priority. They don't have the option to use the regional A in the calculated. That's just some knowledge that you need to have and know you put in 2 pounds to be able to use a regional A. That's for the regional A. The regional B, I believe it's 4 pounds. I don't use it very often, so that's why I'm not 100% sure on that one. But you don't need to worry about where the customer's at. The calculator will do that for you with the 2 pound.
In the States.
Within, domestic. Just domestic.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, just domestic. Okay, so that was question number 3. And then she talked about fig trees, and they propagate fig trees.
Oh.
But I don't know if I can grow a fig tree here.
Well, we could do the little greenhouse.
It would have to stay inside the greenhouse?
I don't know.
If there's any fig tree experts out there, tell me.
This is a Mountain Junkers eBay video. I always got to throw that. Yeah. I did have some comment. What? You know, I mean, they were nice about it, but what kind of channel is this? Are you a homesteading channel? Or are you a what? What are you, man? You have great content, but you're all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's like, we never, man, we're not just we're just us, man. And we've said that from the beginning. And when I started doing these videos, we actually started filming these videos for us.
Right.
And then this Mountain Junkers one, this eBay one is obviously out there more for the eBayers and the junkers and stuff. And then some of our homesteading stuff is some of our mushroom hunting. But it's just our life, man. That's, And
we honestly went through a struggle of sharing the eBay
for a long time.
For a long time, and
because I didn't know if I wanted to connect it and YouTube.
So first we were saying we sell online. Then we started saying, okay, we sell on eBay, and then we decided. I mean, it was pretty. Yeah. Well, we started
because we've it's not up and going anymore. I still own the name, and we'll probably and maybe sometime down the road. But we went to the .com. We started doing a .com. And that was actually the second time we'd done that too, because I did have that and sold quite a few things on it too. That Kevin's Salvage or something. Back. So we'd actually done that too. So.
But what I was saying is we were to actually put our link to go to our eBay on our YouTube. That was a scary decision too.
And there's a lot of man. You watch any of those, and these big. They think they're these big eBayers and stuff, but yet you can't even. They don't even put a link to their eBay page. So what's that all about? Man.
Walk the walk.
Yeah, you sit there and tell me how much money you make, but I can't even find your eBay store. So. Which I did find the ones. You can hunt them down.
You know how to do it.
You can find them. You just keep, just watch enough till you get that key thing, and you got them.
Yeah.
And they, few of them were full of crap. There's no way they're making the kind of money that they were saying they were making. But
You're
yeah,
always
so
gonna have that.
huh?
You're always going to have that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and that's their thing, you know. So okay.
She also, in a past email that I missed or read it and then didn't get right back and I kind of forgot about it, but she asked us if we would not ever join Patreon.
Asked us if we would never.
Yeah. Yeah. She asked us not to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did she?
She said that a channel that she watches joined Patreon and they're not happy. And she just wanted to make sure that we had never...
They're the people that joined it aren't happy?
Right.
Well, why did they just stop?
Yeah, I don't know.
I ain't doing Patreon.
No.
I checked into it, had a bunch of people, you know, oh, you should do that, and da-da-da-da, you know, man, and man, I ain't...
Well,
you know, I never started these videos to make money at all, and actually, it's actually helped our business as far as, you know, I don't know necessarily, that's helped the eBay business too, but my knives, man, I mean, it's helped sell and make my knives, you know, get bigger and bigger. I mean, we're actually going to go out and promote our knives this year, and you know, going from, she grabbed them, but going, you know, man, it's one of our viewers was the one that battery's blinking. One of our viewers was the one that brought up that we, you know, that looked like a paring knife because we were doing just wood carving knives. So I mean, that's broadened our, you know, everybody cooks, man. Everybody's got to peel an apple or a potato. So anyway, that's off on that. I'm gonna stop here for a minute and change this battery. Okay, we're back. Never fails, man, on the battery thing. So, were you gonna show? Do you want to show some postcards on this?
Yes, I do want to. I don't have a lot, but
a few. Yeah, so make sure to get your. Because I haven't said it in a few videos. Is make sure and send your postcards in for the the 12,000 subscriber drawing. Let me look at this. We are. Yeah, we're about, where are we? 11,249. So got another 750. We'll be doing another drawing, so make sure to get your postcards in. And I've had some people private messages me. Well, you tell us to send postcards, but your address. Man, look in the description down below, you know, and if it only brings up like the description of this video,
say show more.
Yeah, show more. Click on the little thing and it'll show our, you know, our address.
We also list it on our about page. So
yeah, and it's all, yes.
If you're having a hard time getting through the description, just go to the about page.
You know, on that about page, we need to update. Yeah, I was gonna say we need to go. That's I was clicking through, playing with some stuff the other day, man, and it's talking about how, well, we're planning on redoing this vagabond and all that. Man, I've been living in that vagabond for 5 years. So I think it's about time to update that. So.
We're not super
we're not big computer savvy. That's, man, going, I'm going to jump off it for a minute, but that's, man, I think I said it in another video is that, man, getting on that, you're not going to catch this old hillbillies on Twitter, and you know, I do have an Instagram and I do have a Facebook that I
use to
that I go to very, you know, very rarely, man. The Facebook thing, you might, you know, if you send a message there, you might catch me on there, and I do read the messages and all that on there.
It might be a week or two later.
Yeah, but the best thing to do is definitely to message us on YouTube here or at our Yahoo or just our email, and it's in the link below too, ain't it?
Well, we put it on the about page.
Oh, okay, so it's on the about
Idaho
page.
Hillbilly.
Yeah, it's just Idaho Hillbilly Yahoo.com. So. So now that's the best way to get a hold of me. But you're not going to catch it, you know, and, man, I want our, you know, we want our channel to grow. We never, when we started this, never planned on, I'm sure the heck never thought I was going to have over 2 million views and, you know, 11,000 subscribers or anything like that, you know, but now that it's built and,
it's nice.
Yeah, it's cool, man, and we've got so many friends and stuff that we've met and stuff out there. It's just, it's pretty damn amazing.
Our goal is to be happy, not to have some huge.
Yeah, I'm not going to devote. Yeah, I mean, I sit in this chair right here, you know, in our office here in this, you know, all my treasures. You know, we sit in here, man. I sit at this computer way more than, you know, I'd much rather be out there pounding knives or planting, or I'd rather even be shoveling snow than sitting on this in this chair.
So why would you want to do
yes,
more?
I'm not Twitter and all that, man. I'm all about, you know, it growing and stuff. And same with the live shows. I still haven't found the mic, you know, and I told old Bob, you know, when I find all that I'll, I won't say I won't ever do live shows. No. I don't see me doing a weekly, you know, weekly live show, but who knows, you know. Who knows? You know, but I'd like to have the mic and stuff where I can pop into other people's, because I do enjoy watching the live shows. Yeah. Other than a few of them I've watched, you know, because that's the one thing is in the last 2 months is how much time we're actually watching, you know, instead of watching any TV programs and stuff. We watch, you know, your guys' videos and other videos. And the only thing that ever really we're like, well, what the heck, is you get on, you know, whether it be you want to go watch something about reselling or eBay, or you want to go watch something about homesteading or gardening or whatever, is I've noticed that the live shows, most of the time, they're not even talking about any of that.
No, they're just talking.
Yeah, they're just talking, man, you know. And to me, if I go to, you know, a homestead or a reselling thing, you know, I'm going there to...
So what would somebody come to us if we were to... That's why we haven't done a live show. What we're going to do a live show about?
Yeah, well, yeah, ours would be just a BS, because that's all those things, man, most of them are just little BS, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. That's cool. No. And I usually tune in and watch for a while, and... You know, take what I can. If I'm enjoying myself, I'll, you know, sit there. Yeah, because you always run. It's cool because you run into people, you know, that you've never met. But it's just like running into them at the auction at the grocery store. Hey, man, how you doing? All right, show your postcard.
Okay. This one here, I believe it's Gannon. So I apologize if I said it wrong. Gannon Campbell. He is down in Florida, and he's got a nice springtime
strawberry shortcake. Woohoo! All right, I want to go in the basket.
And this is from, I gotta make sure I get, okay, didn't miss anything in there. Lisa Richards, she, what's MN? Is that Minnesota? Minnesota,
I believe.
And the first postcard here is a really, really cool, 1917 is the stamp on it.
The postage?
The postcard.
Oh, wow.
No, the postcard.
Oh.
And it's just a greetings postcard. It's been stamped and written on the back, just a vintage one.
And the postmark here is 1917?
Yep, 1917.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. And the picture, it's all embossed. That picture's embossed. Cool. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Cool. And these ones here are for the drawing. She said this one here is for us to do with what we will. Sell it, keep it, whatever. And she just knew that we like postcards. And these ones are for the drawing. This is her town's mascot, population 391 or so. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Pike.
Yeah.
Muskie. That's a pike. That goes in so that one doesn't go in.
Right. And this is Friends of the Field, still from Lisa.
Northwoods Critters.
And this one says, thanks for all you do. This is for the knife drawing, Lisa.
Minnesota.
Those are really cool, Lisa. Thank you.
Those are awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah. So make sure you get your cards in. Got all the eBay, and man, the number one thing, man, for eBaying is to remember is list, man. That's what, you know, that's where it's at, man. The more you list, the more money you're gonna make.
Go ahead and show that.
Play with your
not her address, yeah, just the backside. The envelope she sent those in is really cool. Yeah, it's an envelope of postcards.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How cool is that?
She's definitely trying to get plenty of the drive. That's a good way to do it. Yeah. What was I saying?
I'm sorry. List.
Yes, list. You know, and if you've had stuff and it's been listed, you know, man, I'd like my 30-day listings. You know, if I don't get no action, man, I'll lower the price, put a sell, you know, do whatever, play with it. Just play with it, man, because I can sit here and preach to you all day, and you know, man, you just gotta learn it. So I think that's about all we got today. So good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll be back again tomorrow.